So the entrepreneur and business that I've interviewed was Ben Edmond, and he is the founder of Cronk Shop as well as Cronk Studios. Now, what Cronk Shop is basically a website brand that distributes brand clothing through to consumers and the customers. So it's like a wholesale intermediary. And Cronk Studios, as you can see on the left, is the insignia for his company. It's called the Cronk Burger, and it's the logo he's been developed since middle school and throughout high school. On the right there is his website. So about Ben, Ben is an entrepreneur here at Quinnipiac University. He's an entrepreneurship major, just as some of us are as well. He's a senior about to graduate. He founded Cronk Shop as well as Cronk Studios, and its inception began here in college, although he had idea for it back in high school. He enjoys hobbies such as basketball, exercising, and any type of physical activity or sports in general because it keeps him stress free and it keeps his mind off the business. He's also a winner of the Disruptive Student Innovator of the Year Award, which is a distinct honor. He won it 2013, which was his junior year, first semester in college. So he has a lot going for him, and the reason I interviewed him because he is a business student who's trying to start a business off the campus, which is something I was trying to do, and which is something I admired to see students doing that. It was something I could relate to. Also, we're very similar. We have the same interests. We have a similar taste in clothing and music culture, which I believe correlates to the fashion industry here. Ben saw a huge need in online shopping because pretty much a majority of students at colleges are starting to online shop for their clothes. And Ben saw a huge opportunity and need in this, so he pursued it. With what he was passionate about, he took pride in becoming a brand that students can be proud about to wear, especially around campus. And now he's up and coming. So the way his business works is they release a new product every month. Well, his brand does, and it's only every month. They never release it again, and it's always a new product, whether it be a new T-shirt, a hat, socks, things like that. The way he distributes, as I mentioned earlier, is he's a wholesale intermediary. Brands are listed off his website, and it's very similar if you shopped off of Jack Threads or Karmaloop before, where you will buy shoes from different brands and outlets, and it will be shipped to you. The way he differentiates from them is Karmaloop. Well, he takes pride in one-on-one customer service, getting to know the customer, which Karmaloop does not. Also, the vendor gets paid is within a daily or a weekly basis, which is not the case with Karmaloop. It takes them a month to get paid. Jack Threads, he said he hasn't found any differentiation point yet, but what he would like to do is gain a lot of market share, and then he can find ways to differentiate. So that's what he's looking at for now. As far as marketing, he's been marketing this since in high school. His brand is his marketing, which is very interesting about his business. His insignia, the Cronk Burger, he has laptop stickers with it. He has clothing designs with it. He's been using in high school. He sewed T-shirts in high school and made a lot of money off of it. So he brought the same idea to college. Now his roommates and friends are also part of his marketing and social media he utilizes, such as Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest, and things like that. So marketing helps him goes a long way. Some things that I've learned from him along the way that he's taught me when I've after this interview is that, well, some things that he wants to do looking ahead. I mean, he would like to get office space for his business within the next 6 months so he can move out of his apartment and not have to work from there. He would also like to get a developer on board so he can code a good website and make it more user friendly. And he would like to get closer with the customers and customer service, be able to offer them that value that Karmaloop or Jack Thread might not have. And the intangibles of what I've learned from this interview, well, start today if you have an idea. Prioritize and don't start later because you're gonna regret not starting it earlier. Also, Focus on one idea. As I know Dr. Jasinski has told him and me as well that you may have all these brain farts and ideas, but if you don't focus on one thing that brings meaning to your life, then you're never going to get anywhere. So focus on one idea until you find success. Also, allocating funds is very important as an entrepreneur. When you allocate your funds, make sure you put your money in the right places. Ben was telling me an example when he got a $5,000 loan from his dad, and he didn't put the money in the right places, and that set his business back. And lastly, there's always going to be rainy days, so you're going to have to work hard on the rainy days because that's when you'll reap most of the benefits. It's not the good days that you have to work on, it's the hard days when everything's tough and you don't want to do anything anymore. So these are overall things I've learned from an entrepreneur such as Ben, and I believe it really helped me on a personal level, also as well as a business level.